This 2005 quarter has an asking price of $200,000. Boy, that's some life-changing money. You could have a new quarter worth tens of thousands of dollars. Here's what to look for. Now, this first quarter has a price tag of $1,900. This is a 2022 Welma Man-Killer quarter that has obverse and reverse retained die breaks. You'll see that long line right there on the reverse of the coin. Now, there are different examples of this, some that are not as large or not as long there, all the way to the middle of the coin in this case. And then you will see it here on the obverse of this Washington quarter as well, up there by the word Liberty. That's what you want to look for on the 2022 quarter. Now, this coin is also graded at a mint state 66 by NGC. So it also depends on which grade you get on your coin, because a 70 is a perfect grade on the coin grading scale, a 1 is the worst grade you can get, and this is at a 66. But a 66 can be a big difference in value compared to a 64 or a 67 or 68. The difference in values can be astronomical depending on the coin. So asking price $1,900 there. Here is a 2020 quarter for $10,000. That is an insane price for 25 cents. Are you kidding me? The Marsh Billings Rockefeller Mint error coin, where we have a strike-through error on the reverse of the coin. That's why the design looks all faded out as a result of that. And keep in mind, guys, this is the W mint mark. They only made the W mint mark for the quarters in 2019 and 2020. If you ever find a W mint mark on your quarter, you want to keep it, because they're always going to be like $20 quarters, because they're very low minted coins. They did not make a lot of these coins. They only made 2 million of each different design for the 2019 and 2020 quarters. So people are always searching for those from the bank. And if you find one with an error like this, it can be extremely valuable. Now, I don't think they're gonna get $10,000 out of this coin graded at a 65, but it is very unique because I don't see many of these on the market. All right, this next one, a very obvious error. This is pretty extreme here. A 2020 quarter here for $5,000. Insane, right? Now, this quarter has a couple different things. One, it was struck off center, and it has a straight clipped planchet. All right, 2020 quarter, $5,000 asking price. I don't think they're gonna get it, but they might get close, honestly. There's 4 people watching it right now. Mint state 63. All right, 9 people are watching this coin. This is a 2019 W mint mark quarter for over $12,000. I think it's time to go through my pocket change. This is very, very unique because you don't see this a lot on modern coins, especially these W mint mark quarters. So this coin has been multi-struck, and it has that broad strike, which you can see around the rim of the coin. It appears to look like it's stretched out. That is the result of the broad strike. This coin again has over a $12,000 asking price. And that's exactly why I searched through my pocket change. This next coin is a 2007 state quarter for over $1,500. And if we look at the obverse of the coin, you will see exactly why. You can see that wire there struck into the coin. Those are pieces of wire that somehow at the mint got retained into this quarter when the coin was being struck or minted. And it is graded by Annex, authenticated, and graded at a mint state 64. This coin, again, over $1,500. 14 people watching that. A lot of interest on this quarter. Here's a 2007 state quarter for $2,000. You definitely don't find strike throughs on state quarters like this every day, that's for sure. So that is a nice strike through there on the reverse of the quarter. And it does not just have a strike through, we also have a double strike. You do not find double strikes on modern quarters like this. And honestly, it will probably sell for $2,000 or close to it. So a double strike, it's been broad struck, and it looks like we have a little strike through error there on the reverse of the coin as well, graded at a 66, $2,000. I don't think it's a unrealistic asking price. Free silver coin giveaways every Tuesday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, only on the Whatnot app. No catch, guys. Free silver giveaways. Plus, you get the $15 credit to spend on the Whatnot app. You can purchase any product from any seller and use your $15 credit today. Download the Whatnot app at the link in the comments below or scan the QR code on the screen. Now here's a Kansas State quarter. Everyone knows to look for the In God We Rust, but they forget to look for this. This 2005 quarter has an asking price of $200,000. Boy, that's some life-changing money. And there's over 220 people watching this coin. Very interesting coin here. All right, so let's talk about it. NGC has graded and authenticated this coin at an AU58, not even a mint state grade. Mint state will start at 60 to 70 on the coin grading scale. A 70 is the best grade you can get, right? So this is at a 58, and we have a strike through on the obverse and the reverse. So you can see that the Kansas, the lettering of the Kansas is faded out because of that strike through, and then you'll see that on the obverse of the coin as well. Now this condition is just not good for a modern coin like this, and $200,000 is a very unrealistic asking price for this coin. They will not get anywhere near $200,000 for this quarter. Sorry, it's just not happening. Unrealistic price for that. Really cool, probably, you know, it's one of a kind, you know, you don't see strike throughs like this every day on state quarters, but not $200,000. Now here is a Kansas State quarter at $2,500. You know, they might get close to this, honestly, because this is called the detached leg. All right, so if we look here on the reverse of the coin, you can see that the leg is detached from the body there. Now, this is graded at a 65. You know, it's definitely, you know, a good error to look for, of course, but $2,500, I don't think they're gonna get $2,500, but someone will definitely buy this coin. There's a lot of interest there for that one. Now we have a state quarter here that is definitely one of a kind. A 2001 quarter with the asking price of over $2,000. And we'll see why here on the obverse of the coin. So this one has also been struck through wire and it's retained into the quarter. So, I mean, just a very unique type of mint error that you just do not see very often. Now there's 3 people watching it. This person only has 10 feedback, so to send $2,000 to someone like that is a little bit risky, but $2,200, I don't think they're gonna get that, but someone will buy this for a lot of money for sure. I'm telling you, it's so easy. You go to the bank, get rolls of quarters, whatever you can afford, $10, $20, a whole box is $500. You search through them for these mint errors. If you find one, it could be valuable. All right, now we have a 1998 Washington quarter here. They're asking over $37,000 for this 1998 quarter, and here's why. You can see on the obverse of the coin, it has an amazing large strike through, and the coin has also been double struck. Just finding something like this is a needle in a haystack. You know, that's why it's got the price tag of over $37,000. It's a one of a kind. There's 39 people watching it, some interest, a lot of interest in this coin here. I don't think they're gonna get 37,000, but they will probably get thousands for this quarter. It's just too high priced right now. Let's move on here to the 1994 quarter. This is a very obvious mint error. Of course, you don't need a coin microscope to see something like this. It's very visual. Basically, we have a bonded clad layer here that the design here was struck onto, and it is graded by Annex 1994 quarter, asking price of $7,500. It'll get a lot of money, but not $7,500. 5 people watching that one. And this next coin, this is one of the rarest quarters to look for sure. This coin has an asking price of $40,000. That's why it's always so important, guys, to search through all of your change. You never know what you could find from the bank, and I know they're getting rid of pennies right now, but quarters are one of my favorite coins to hunt. There's just so much stuff that you can actually look for on modern, newer quarters. All right, so let's look at why a 1970 quarter would have an asking price of $40,000. All right, first off, it is the S mint mark. That means that this would be the proof coin minted from the San Francisco Mint. Now, if we look at the obverse of the coin, you can really see a design here. You see some lettering going around George, and you're like, wait, what is this? This is one of the most unique type of mint errors ever. So what we have here is a 1970 quarter design that was overstruck on top of a 1941 Canadian quarter, or 25-cent coin. And it is graded at a proof 66 by PCGS. I mean, super, super rare. A top collector will definitely add this to their collection and pay tens of thousands of dollars for it. Maybe not 40, but maybe they'll pay 30 or 35. Someone will buy this quarter for tens of thousands of dollars. Definitely $25,000 plus coin right here. So you could see that on the reverse as well. You'll see the Canadian 25-cent coin design along with the Washington quarter design. That is super, super rare. All right, now next up is a 1965 quarter with an asking price of over $2,700. It looks normal on the reverse, but here on the obverse of the coin, something just doesn't look right. What happened here was this quarter was indented by a Roosevelt dime planchet. So that's why it's all, you know, you see that circle there, that smaller circle on the obverse of the Washington quarter. Again, $2,700 asking price for that quarter. So if you guys ever find a rare modern mint era quarter, you might want to consider having it graded. And don't forget guys, my coin packs, coin hits by Couch Collectibles have been released. Here's the info, and you can hit the link in the comments below if you want to pick one up. Will you strike gold in your coin hits coin pack? Let me know if you guys get gold. Hey collectors, unlock the thrill of the hunt with coin hits coin packs from yours truly, Couch Collectibles. Each pack has a professionally graded coin by ICG, independent coin graders. Only 500 packs total, super limited release, and there's 10 ultra rare gold coins to chase, or snag one of the 300 premium silver coins, hunt for one of the 90 copper coins, or even score one of the 100 clad coins. You never know which treasure you'll hit. Pre-33 gold coins, $5 American gold coins, silver half dollars, silver Morgan dollars, silver proof coins, silver quarters. Don't underestimate the large copper cents, or even the very sought after West Point minted W mint mark quarters, and even the clad 1996 W mint mark low mintage Roosevelt dimes. Hunt all 4 labels, the Golden Grail 1 of 10, Silver Stash 1 of 300, Couch's Clad Hit 1 of 100, or Couch's Copper Hit 1 of 90. And we're taking every pack, throwing them in here, and mixing it up real nice for you guys. Good luck. I hope someone strikes gold. Coin hits available on CouchCollectibles.com. Full coin list available at CouchCollectibles.com. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.